Alright, alright. Let's see. Let's go ahead and transition. Boop. Oh, and let's go ahead and unmute. If I could, there it is. Alright. So, when last we left off, we finally arrived in Norwich. We found Mash, but she seems to have lost her memory. So, we're gonna see about getting her back. That won't do much good. I think I'll go ahead with that. And we're just getting right into the fight, huh? Okay. Hmm. Okay, good start. Good start. Lots of drops. Oh, they are being mean to Gareth. They are being mean to poor Gareth. Alright, alright. Figured that was gonna happen. Let's see. And this is the last batch, so yeah, let's go all out. That's a lot of materials. A lot of drops. Yeah, that's a lot of drops. Okay, that's that. Now I have a much better idea of what you're all capable of. Wow. So those are the famous Norwich treasure golems I've heard so much about. They really do run on pixie dust. So this is why Pepe brought us to these mountains. I was wondering what you were going on about when you suddenly asked if we wanted to exercise. But not only did those things turn out to be pushovers, they were loaded with treasure. It is okay if we keep these spoils of war for ourselves, right, Count? Of course. The Child of Prophecies party has got to live in style. I know, right? Thanks, Count. Come on, Notoria, Silver Shinobi. Let's go back to Norwich and spend some of this money. I heard they have a wakame-flavored gelato there that's to die for. Wakame? Where are we? Tokushima? And I guess it makes sense a port town would use seaweed in its cuisine.
I think I'll pass for now. Or at least until Muramasa taste tests it for me.
Huh. Wakame flavored sweets? What, do they sprinkle sugar on seaweed or something? I mean, I ain't gonna turn it down. I'd just rather have plain old gelato.
Looks like all the tensions that were building when we first heard what the deal was in Norwich have eased away nicely. I'm impressed, Count. You found a way to help us relax and get a handle on our abilities all at once.
Who, me? I was just pawning off some grunt work. You guys have saved me the trouble of taking out those golems myself. You really shouldn't be so quick to trust me, Da Vinci. Like I said, I'm still a cryptor. Once this business with Beryl is taken care of, I'm going right back to being your enemy.
A cryptor, huh? Your real name was Miorengiaro, right? According to Caldea's database, you were doing dirty work for the Mages Association when Marisbury discovered you. Then he assigned you to Caldea after transferring you to the Astromancy department. It all lines up with what you told us in India, too, but that's as far back as your record goes. Since you helped us out both in India and Olympus, and it looks like you're going to help us here, too, would it be too presumptuous to say I consider you an ally and I'd love to know what it really makes you tick?
Oh, wow, that hit me like a bolt of lightning, hon. You really are a genius to come up with a line like that.
Really? Was it that good? I've never hit on anyone before, so that's good to know.
Oh, yes, darling, it was simply wonderful. After all, you said it for me, not for Caldea. All right. It's not a very fun story, but if you really want to hear it, well, how can I refuse now? So, you want to know what happened back when I still went by Miorengiaro? You want to know what kind of person I really am? Well, you probably have a good idea already from the kind of work I did for the clock tower. My family comes from a long line of Shugendo practitioners. Specifically, Tengudo, the way of the Tengu. It's a sect of Shugendo whose ultimate goal is to have its practitioners, referred to as fallen or corrupted Tengu, arrive in hell. I was good enough at it that everyone used to fawn over me. But, well, me being me, it's no surprise that they eventually decided to expel me. So, once my family stopped being my family, I tied up a few loose ends and put Japan behind me.
By which you mean?
I killed my entire family and the sect, yes. So there's none alive who knows your past. That would explain why there aren't any records of it.
So why did you do that anyway?
Can't it just be because I thought it was for the best? The Myorenji family was a single generation of Hojutsushi. Our founder managed to form a connection to Sanat Kumara on Mount Kurama after he fell to Tengudo. But his descendants weren't so lucky. They had to undergo long, intensive training to make their bodies superhuman without the power of Sanat Kumara. In some ways, it was similar to how Muramasa lived. You practically kill yourself trying to come up with a special circuit, well, body, really, and you can never pass it along to anyone else before you die. That part I didn't have a problem with, though. The real problem was how they went about growing the clan. I was directly descended from the founder, so I was born and raised on Mount Kurama. But all the other Myorenji children were kids they abducted from around the foothills. In ancient times, child mortality rates used to be much higher than now. So back then, it was easy to get away with kidnapping and the occasional kid to raise as their own. But not now. Plus, if the kids couldn't keep up with the training, they'd be abandoned in the mountains. And even if they persevered, the only thing waiting for them was a fall from grace into hell. If messing with people's destinies wasn't bad enough on its own, the fact that the only choice they replaced it with was death or disgraced Tengu made it even worse. Any group that would keep doing something like that is irredeemable, so when I decided to leave the mountain, I killed them all first.
Even though they were your family?
Because they were my family. I wouldn't have cared if they had been strangers. But since they were my family, it was my responsibility to make sure they never ruined any more kids' lives. I'm very sentimental, but I'm even more of a neat freak. That's why I chose to make a clean break with my family instead of sticking with them. Basically, I'm a no-good scumbag who'd rather keep things neat and tidy than honor my cryptor obligations. That's probably why I've been helping you guys too. Well, are you convinced? Yep, turns out you're much stronger than I'd given you credit for. By the way, purely out of curiosity, how talented were you exactly? Well, if a Myorenji Hojutsushi can acquire one of the 6 Buddhist powers known as Rokujinsu in 100 years, that's enough for them to officially be considered a Tengu. I'd mastered 3 of them by the time I turned 10. Jinsokutsu, the power to run at superhuman speeds. Tashinsu, the power to read people's minds. And Rojinsu, the power to know how long I'll live and what my fate will be. Can't blame them for thinking I was some kind of prodigy. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Now you know just how cruel I've been ever since I was born. Don't tell the others about this, okay? I'd like to keep this our little secret.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Silver.
Didn't realize you were working for MSO.
Don't remind me.
Man, I'm...
So, okay.
Hmm?
I know you first.
Oh, I was just reading the cutscene.
Alright.
Man.
Can I interest $100 steak?
Yeah. Man, I'm so glad Count Pepperone is a gourmand. That was the first full-course meal I've gotten to eat in the 26 days since we first got to Fairy Britain. It was a great mix of both Italian and Japanese food, wasn't it? Yep. Artoria and Gareth didn't know what to make of it at first, but it didn't take them long to see the appeal. Too bad Oberon didn't join us, though. Come to think of it, I don't know if I've ever seen him eat. Anyway, it's getting pretty late. I know we have a lot to think about, but for now, we should make sure we're well rested for tomorrow. We can split up into 2 teams in the morning, and by then, it should be pretty clear whether we ought to focus on scouting out Spriggan's Vault Castle or on investigating the Calamity Pool. Okay, good night, Silver Shinobi. Take advantage of the private room the Count gave you to get plenty of rest, okay? Oh, hello. Going out on another recon run? I'm not cut out for combat like the rest of you, so I need to at least keep a close eye on things. You're turning in for the night, right? You deserve to enjoy a real bed after so much camping out. Now that we have not 1 but 2 children of prophecy here in Norwich, there's no chance of Morgan sitting idly by. So I thought I'd go see what's happening at Camelot, at least as best I can. Don't worry, I'll be back by morning. See you late. On second thought, I'm just going to ask you, are you okay? What do you mean? I thought you would insist we head to the Vault Castle immediately when we were talking about Spriggan and Mash. But you didn't say anything. You stuck to the same priorities we've been following so far. I'm sure you want nothing more than to go after her, but as the Master of Chaldea, you decided to stay the course. It was the right call, but seeing that face you made, I still couldn't help but worry about you. I'm just following your advice to trust her instead of worrying about her. Yeah, I did say that, but... Damn it, why did I have to say that back then? If only I'd known they'd be reunited so soon. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Anyway, let me just say this. Mash said she still hadn't recovered her memory since leaving the Nameless Woods, right? Well, I'm afraid Da Vinci's theory was right. If someone who forgets their name in the Nameless Woods is given a stronger role, that is, a new self,
than they had before they lost their memories. They may not ever be able to return to who they once were. I don't know how Mash ended up taking on the role of Child of Prophecy herself, but did the Mash you know have a role that could possibly surpass it? A role bigger than responsibility for the fate of the world, with everyone's hopes and dreams on her shoulders? Exactly. It's hard to imagine she did, which means the Mash you're looking for is gone. We only need one Child of Prophecy to uncover Fairy Britain's secrets, and we already have Artoria for that. So I have to ask, do you still need to concern yourself with Mash? Even though she might never remember you, or go back to being the Mash you knew? Never mind. It's obvious you do. Sorry for wasting your time. I clearly should have known better than to ask. Anyway, I'll be happy to lend you my full support. Anything you want to know about the state of the world, I'll learn for you. Let's go, Vesper. Speedster's out. Alrighty. Getting a lot of these, let's see. Almost got enough for a full multi-roll. Alright, let's do a little enhancement before we go along. Dang, we got a lot of embers there. All right. How far along is Ryder Carmilla? Still a fair bit. Yeah, that wouldn't move her an inch. Let's see, who else can I buff? All right. Who else did I want to buff? I guess I could buff Old Man Moriarty. And let's see, can I ascend him? I can! Excellent! Now he's gonna be an even dendier old man. There we go. End of the spider's web. Let's see. Who else can I ascend? Not her. Let's go ahead and buff Fairy Gawain. Or as she's called here, Barghest.
長についてきていますの？
Alright.
そろそろクエストに戻る？いいよ。その代わり戻ってきたらまた新しい。
Okay. I think that's enough buffing for now. Next one, and it looks like I'm dealing with a ruler and possibly berserker? Good morning, honey buns. Everyone sleep well? Ugh, the Ritz has nothing on this place. Right? Believe me, I have very high standards about my interior design choices. But what's this Ritz place you're talking about? I've had so much going on, I don't think I've heard of it. Okay, before we have breakfast, there's something important we should talk about. For my part, I wanted to ask you guys something about Norwich's security. But if you have a report you'd like to make, Oberon, please go right ahead. Thank you, Count. That's very considerate of you. Last night I did a bit of scouting in Norwich and Camelot. The rain cloud, that is the calamity pool above Norwich, is picking up steam, figuratively speaking. It's swirling around faster now, and I can sense an incredible amount of magical energy I couldn't before. If the magical energy were, say, gasoline, there'd be enough to burn Norwich to the ground. He's right. As of this morning, that rain cloud has enough magical energy to rival a gigantic reactor. Exactly how big a reactor are we talking about here? Is it like the ones the Olympus machine gods used? No, but it does contain enough energy to power all of Chaldea for 2 months. That's enough for a singularity repair ray shift. Wow, you Chaldeans really are something else, huh? Can't believe you go through that much magical energy in only 2 months. Anyway, suffice to say, the situation in Norwich is much worse today than it was yesterday. All the townspeople are on edge too. As for Camelot, fortunately, there was nothing major to report. Their only troop deployment was a squad of about 20 soldiers sent to hunt moors. No sign of any large-scale deployments. Let's see, the only other noteworthy thing I saw was the Queen sitting in an empty throne room all night. That must mean Spriggan hasn't told her about Mash, the child of prophecy, yet. Definitely not. Spriggan's greed is working for us there. Even though he's counting on the calamity, he also wants to make sure his vault castle stays safe. He's got years' worth of looted treasure stored there, and he wouldn't want to risk any of it. For all this big talk about how the calamity could never destroy it, I'm sure he's eager for some kind of insurance. That's why he brought Mash there, so he could make the child of prophecy at least protect his castle. Unbelievable. What kind of clan head does that? I just hope he gets what's coming to him someday. Agreed. That's just another reason we need to keep Norwich safe. The worst possible outcome here would be Norwich remaining intact, at least as far as he's concerned. Just imagine what would happen to an incredibly unpopular lord who failed to take back his land once the next year rolls around. Oh yeah, good point. Anyway, that's all for my report. Sorry I couldn't contribute more. Don't be silly, that was plenty of useful info. Now that we know the Queen's army isn't headed here, we can focus on investigating that rain cloud up in... Count Pepperon, we have an emergency. A large mass of Moors is advancing on the residential district from the ocean. There must be at least 1,000 of them. The calamity's begun. Those of you with homes, stay inside them. Don't come outside or the Moors will get you. Those of you without homes, run for the shelter. Hurry! Damn it! There's no end to them. Where are they all coming from? Ah! Stay back! Get away from me!
There's even more over here! Help! Save me! No, 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 no! Please, let me go. Just let me. Ah! What are you doing? It hurts. It hurts. Ah! 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 What the hell? Did that Morse just eat a fairy and grow? I've never heard of anything like that happening before. If this is part of this new calamity, then... Hey! Someone contact the Count. Tell him we can't hold them back, and he needs to give the order to retreat. These Morse can grow by eating fairies. Human soldiers alone won't be able to stop them. Hurry! It might be too late for the North District, but there should still be time to evacuate the South. That's the whole message from the captain. Please, Count. We need to evacuate now. I see. And here I thought we'd have a little more time. Ah, c'est la vie, no? These things always seem to happen when you most desperately want them not to. Ugh. Count? Don't worry, I haven't lost my mind. There's no point in telling people to evacuate the city. Spriggan soldiers have shut the gates, remember? They want the local fairies dead. No, just take them to the shelter we set up instead. That includes the MP fairies as well. In the meantime, I'd like you human soldiers to keep the civilians safe and to hold back the Moors coming in from the harbor as best you can. Remember, the people's safety comes first. That includes all of you. Whatever you do, don't try to fight the Moors yourselves. But somebody has to defeat them, or the shelter will be... Yes, I know. Which is where these people will come in. Right, Child of Prophecy and company? Right, we can handle this. Oh, then you really are the Child of Prophecy. You look a little more ordinary than I expected, but I like it. Thank you for being honest. Hold on, are we sure about this? These are Moors we're talking about. There's no way fairies can beat them. I can't even imagine how we'd win. I think we should retreat for now and assess the situation. Oh? I'm surprised to hear that from you, Gareth. You're usually so brave. Yes, the Moors may be fairies' natural predators, but that doesn't mean we're helpless against them. Artoria will have Muramasa and Da Vinci backing her up, and Silver Shinobi has his summons. I'd say that's enough to fend at least some of them off. Isn't that right, Artoria? You did come to Norwich to save it, didn't you? No matter the nature of the calamity, you'll have to face it for your story to truly begin. Yes, of course. Don't worry, I can do this. Besides, the Moors don't have any effect on me. I could touch them no problem. Really? Well then, yeah. Yeah, this could work. Then it's settled. Get to Main Street and hold back the Moors in the South District. I'd go with you too, but I need to stay here so I can command and supervise. If you can just hold them back for an hour, I can get everyone in the South District to safety. Let's go, Artoria. Determined face. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I knew I shouldn't have come back to check on the store. I knew I shouldn't have gone to check on the field when I knew a big storm was coming. Oh man, I'm completely surrounded. It's just a matter of time until they find me. Somebody, please help me. Savior, Lady Esk. I'm just a humble fairy who's been making shoes in Norwich since my great-great-great predecessor's time. There might even be a legend or two about how he once made shoes for Lady Esk. So please, please don't let me die like this. Why are the Moors so terrifying? Over there, that cobbler's in trouble. Stay where you are. I'm going to take care of these Moors right now. Oh, ruler and avenger. Interesting combination.
see. Let's have Muramasa for his power output. Let's see. I guess I'll swap out for a Moon Cancer and an Avenger. Let's go for another Moon Cancer. Another Avenger. And let's see about getting everybody Imaginary Element. Well, I'm one short, but nothing I can't work with. Okay, so good crit on Muramasa. Oh man, Lobo's taking a beating. Let's go ahead. Let's see.
私にもっと輝けとささやいている。商売繁盛待ったなし。今伝説のガーネッシュインパクト。
There we go.
来世から本気出すぜ。
She's gonna take a bunch of curse, but hmm. 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 Okay, good hit. All right. Let's see. Huh. There we go. Best case scenario. Okay.
先に行く。
無情な労働命令っす。
Just in case.
若造。
もう頭きた。ガネーシャさんのすごいところ見せてやる。事業安泰パッケよし。今激用のガーネッシュインパクト。明日から運動する
って。Ooh. Okay, Big Moors. I think Lobo can take this one.
櫛灘姫を髪に刺し。
物好きに。
And there we go. Man, the first wave was more trouble than the rest, than the last. Oh, and I think I got enough Saints Quartz that I'll have to,
回避や無敵には回数制とターン制2つのパターンがあります。小さなことからコツコツとですね。一歩一歩
Alright,
着実に慣れ
excellent.
た頃ほど油断しやすいもの。
Alright. Before I progress any further, let's see what the summon banners are. Fairy Lancelot and Percival. You know what? Yeah, let's go for that. Alright. Time for me to do the thing. Rin, Pyo, To, Sa, Kai, Jin, Retz, Zai, Zen, Ko! Barashi no Jutsu, Kiro! Okay. So for either one of those, I'm looking for a gold card Lancer. Well, Lancer. This is gonna be Bupkiss, isn't it?
Berserker?
Lubu. Bullshit no jutsu isn't entirely foolproof, so... Dang it. Oh well. Alright, Berserkers and Avengers. Might need a foreigner or two. Yeah, I could work with that. Now, get to the Count's shelter. Hurry!
I'm saved. I'm saved. Thank you, Fairy with the staff. Gareth, you got good eyesight, right? Can you make out what's happening in the harbor from here?
Huh? Yes, I can. There's a huge group of Moors headed this way from there.
Hey, Cheddar Crab, welcome to the stream.
I'm counting 30, 60, more than 100. Wait, half of them are going off that way.
You mean to the North District? Forget it. You saw how strong these Moors are. We can't possibly save everyone. If even one of us falls here, we'll all be dead meat. Don't you get that?
I know, but there's got to be something we can do.
You really don't know when to give up, do you? Alright, fine. Use a command spell on me. It might put me out of commission once this is over, but with the power up, I ought to be able to hold my ground on my own for at least a little while. It's not how I choose to finish this job, but it's a damn sight better than all of us biting it because you didn't make up your mind.
Hang on, you can't just...
Don't worry, there's no need for that. Take a look at that dust cloud over in the north.
It's the other child of prophecy, the one in black armor. She just jumped down from the castle's bell tower and is tearing into the Moors. Whoa, she's amazing. Oh, there's someone else with her, but they're less impressive. They're totally holding their own too, though. It looks like they can stop the Moors over there on their own. It's Mash!
Indeed. I guess Spriggan couldn't talk her into staying in his castle. If she can handle the North District on her own, then all we have to do is worry about the South. This is it, everyone. It's up to us to keep Norwich safe.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to let the other child of prophecy over there outdo us. We're going to show her why Artoria's the real child of prophecy. Our defensive line won't move an inch.
Have you played Injustice 2? I have not, although I have seen the cutscenes. Alright. Just a second.
Alright. Sorry about that. Let's see. Where was I? Alright, let's see. Let's see. I guess I had that Fire Emblem logic kick in that second attack. Right, that's what I was looking for. Okay. All right. Ow.
なぜ残酷に冷酷にです。後で美味しくいただくっすよ。いけムシコくん。はい、桜ビーム。
Nice.
痛くない。
Okay, let's go ahead and immobilize that one. Okay, good. Van Gogh is taking a good bit of damage, so let's do that. Okay. And I believe this will get...
しょうがないっすね。物好きな。残酷に冷酷にです。後で美味しくいただくっすよ。ひぎぽっちゃりの舞。
Okay.
痛くない。
Hmm. Uh... Actually, nah, that wouldn't work. Okay, I think I'll just have that. Uh...
もう頭きた。ガネーシャさんのすごいところ見せてやる。事業安泰あっけよし。今激をものガーネッシュインパクト。おおおお。明日から運動するし。
Okay, good crit. Yellow House.
いつもより多めに かくて祈りはものねえ手を聞いてこんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですって本当につまらない連中から作り変える全部作り変えるこの星月夜に染め抜いて
Ooh.
後で美味しくいただくっすよ
Okay. All right. There we go.
こんな光でよければ 目覚めよ神のパワー
Let's see about.
怖い
Ooh. Actually, Brave Chain from BB would probably be good.
怖い罰ゲームですアリさんのように
Oof. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some charge on Ganesh or Jinako.
さーいなんか
Okay. And let's do this. Ever heard of Fear Street? The name sounds kinda familiar.
かくて祈りは星を得ますような労働命令っす行きますよせんかけまくの賢き水の司祭や風の貴公子よ
R.L. Stein had a hand in it, or he made it. Not sure. He had some involvement, huh?
今再び精神
Yes,
アイ
it-
ラン
Oh! Hey, Drake.
わからご
You're still awake.
have potato pancakes, Spanish rice, pork chops, and a slice of cake.
Ah, damn, potato pancakes.
I have made you hungry. If only you were here so you could have some of it.
Should we either make your cake?
Really?
I regret nothing.
Alright, anyway.
Just gets kicked off the fucking ledge.
Alright,
I'll be
let's see.
opening Twitch, unfortunately. Where's my cake? There's my cake. It is vanilla. Oh.
So, long story short, we finally got around to trying to stop that calamity in Norwich. Got a bunch of blazes of wisdom lately, so hey, let's go ahead and make use of them. Who was it that I wanted to use them to buff? I tried rolling for Fairy Knight Lancelot and Percival. No luck. Yeah, bullshit no jutsu isn't entirely foolproof.
Perish the thought!
Uh,
Your bullshit failing you?
okay, let's see. I need more.
Also, yes, it is entirely necessary for me to be a smartass.
Well, you weren't smart enough to predict that second time I saw a Golbat.
I'm going to shove my foot so far up your ass.
Turnabout is fair play.
Eventually, it's gonna lose all power.
Alright. Hey, MSO!
Have cake.
But yeah, Drake, you got angry at me for that. I didn't even bring up one other incident.
You know who else didn't bring up one? No, I'm not doing my best Kojin impression.
I was gonna be like, when did Kojin get here?
Hey, you want to do another Kojin impression? Does you just want to like go to the gym, find the nearest muscle gym, and just lick the sweat off of her abs? Oh my god.
You're so quiet, I can't quite hear you.
Yeah, you are kind of muffled.
Hell.
There we
You
go.
know.
There we go.
Oh, that's better?
Yep.
Really?
Okay,
Not
all
on
I
my
did,
end, but oh well.
You're clearer.
all I did was just... Oh, okay, all I did was restart my, all I did was turn my earpiece on and off, but it's to be expected either way. Either way, it's to be expected.
Alright. Huh?
And once again, I missed the 4-job fiesta. Fuck, or at least one stream, but hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to see it since it's a day off, but
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah, tomorrow,
wrong.
tomorrow I have an extended work shift, so, stream's probably not gonna happen then.
Well, fuck.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Alright. Anyway, cutscene.
Okay.
How many is that? How many of these things are there anyway? I stopped counting after 50. How's things over there? I'm starting to feel pretty worn out myself. Okay, I'm getting some kind of blurry effect going on. I can keep going. Silver Shinobi? Hang in there. Deep breaths. You've been overusing your mystic codes. You literally can't convert any more of your life force into magical energy. Stand back and take a break. Make sure you use a vitality ampule right away. Understood. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay, so that was actually part of the thing. Another group of Moors is headed this way from the harbor. No way. There are hundreds. No more. We can't keep this up. How are we on time, Da Vinci? We're all good there. It's been exactly an hour and all the locals have made it out. Come on, it's time for us to head to the shelter too. Huh? Wait, those aren't Moors. They're fairies. All the fairies that have been hiding out indoors. Why are they coming this way? It'd be safer if they stayed inside. What is that? Gareth? Oh, that's a bad.
How bad is that, would you say?
It's a big. Gareth? It's okay, she's not hurt. She's just sick from looking directly at that thing. It looks like that thing induces some kind of mental aberration in fairies. Now all the fairies that were hiding in the harbor district are running this way scared out of their minds. Crap! There's not nearly enough room for all of them in the shelter. Never mind the shelter. If that thing makes land, it'll destroy the whole city. You mean it moves? No, right, of course it moves. How else would it show up in the first place? Does this mean that thing is the calamity? And if it is, then what about the rain cloud? Questions can wait, Da Vinci. Artoria, Silver Shinobi, what do you want to do? I know I said we should abandon the north side earlier, but that's no longer an option. We can either stay here and disappear along with Norwich, or we can save our own skins. It's one or the other. Which will it be? Not too late to make our escape. Remember, your job is to get rid of the calamity. Protecting Norwich is just a bonus. Keep that in mind when you make your choice.
Someone is happy that I'm home. Lance.
Even I know. I can tell we can't beat that thing now. I know how you feel, but we have to run. We can't possibly beat that thing right now. Once we pull back, we can work on figuring out a weakness. It's not your fault that Norwich is going to be destroyed. There's nothing anyone can do about it. I know. There's no way we can defeat Artoria? What's that? I woke to the faint sound of a bell ringing far off in the distance. I had a bad feeling about what was to come the moment I woke up in my warm bed. The calamity's probably going to come today. This happens every time I wake to the sound of a bell. A storm appears without any warning. Just like what happened in Tintagel. My everyday life ended on what began as a normal day. Just like any other. Oh man. I really don't know if I could do this. I've come a long way with everyone's help, but this is still beyond me. I can't do this. I'm not strong. I'm not ready. I still don't feel as though I can actually save Britain. Every time I wake up, I think about sneaking away and leaving all this behind. But I'm the child of prophecy. That's what everyone who raised me is counting on me to be. They believed in me so much that they sacrificed their own lives to send me on my way. So I have to at least try. I have to overcome my timid nature. Honestly, I couldn't care less about all the other things. But betraying that star is the one thing I can never ever do. That said, I can't beat that thing. I just can't. I don't even have a chance.
It's one or the other. Which will it be? Not too late to make our escape.
Everyone's saying it's okay to run away. No one would blame me if I did. They'd just be disappointed, that's all. And you can always come back from disappointment. As soon as you do something impressive, they forget all about it. So why am I so hesitant to say we should run? I want to run. I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to. But, turning to the side, I saw Silver Shinobi looking up at that thing with the same expression I wore. He's just like me. He's been given an impossible task. He's been sent out to the battlefield even though he can't fight on his own. But he can't say no, so he's just standing there saying nothing. So then I'll just have to say it for him. I'll be the one to say it's okay to run. Yeah, that's right. I'll make this choice for him. But just as I open my mouth to say we should run for it, I see her. A shining star pushing her way through the crowd into the heart of the disaster. I see the other child of prophecy swallowing her fears and running straight at that thing with fierce determination. And I see life return to Silver Shinobi's eyes as he watches her go. Oh, Mash. What a shame. I guess nobody could stop her. But I guess it's no surprise. She really is a child of prophecy at this point. That's what everyone around her expected of her, and she chose to try to live up to their hopes. She must have chosen a story for herself that ends with her dying here. Silver Shinobi, I'm really sorry to say this, but... Hold down the fort for me, guys. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm coming too. Oberon, make sure these fairies get out of here safely. Well, I'll be damned. I never saw this twist coming. Alright, get going. Sometimes you gotta throw caution to the wind. You Chaldeans have made it this far, so I'm gonna trust you'll make it out of this too. That giant's going to fall on the harbor. That's one hell of a way to attack. Is it trying to prostrate itself or something?
Oh, shit!
Yep. Still, crude as it might be, it'll definitely be strong enough to blow the whole harbor away. Any questions, Silver Shinobi? Where's Mash? She's already on the pier with her round shield released. She's going to try and stop that thing by herself. But even she can't hold that thing back on her own. As Chaldea's technical advisor, my official advice is if you head back now, you can still make it out of here alive, Silver Shinobi. Well, have you got a good reason to ignore that advice? So I have to ask, do you still need to concern yourself with Mash? Even though she might never remember you or go back to being the Mash you knew? So what? So what? Now then, let's return to the girl's story, just for a little bit.
Oh,
Just do what I say, and the other clan heads will never need to know about you. I can even keep you safe from the Queen's prying eyes. Spriggan did his best to convince her to stay inside, but she was having none of it. As soon as she learned the Moors had arrived, she chose to leave, though not through the heavily guarded exit on the ground floor. Instead, she leaped from the bell tower in the castle keep, all the way down to Norwich without any hesitation. Such daring, such bravery, such couragery. Wait, what's couragery? I got a little carried away. Forget that bit. Anyway, upon landing in Norwich, the girl drew most of the Moors' attention away from the local ferries, giving them a chance to escape. Now there was just a big guy from the sea, the cursed hand of Redacted, rising up from the ocean. Even the girl couldn't help but flinch upon seeing it, but on hearing the fairy scream, she found her nerve once more. She ran for the harbor as fast as she could to face down the monster on the pier. Oh. She knew at once she couldn't stop it from destroying the harbor, no matter how hard she tried. But even so... Even so...
Wait.
Hey, John.
Hello, Silver.
Hello, Jonathan.
Let's see.
So, I just cleared part 2 earlier this afternoon, and the morning that it dropped, I decided to roll on the Melusine banner.
Yeah, I didn't have any luck.
I'll let MSO and Drake take a wild guess as to how many attempts it took to pull Small Lancelot.
Not really interested, I'm afraid, mate.
MSO?
I think he's busy.
Oh.
No, what's
Yeah,
that?
he's...
Oh,
Alright.
What were you asking?
I want you to take a guess as to how many pulls it took to get... I want you to take a guess as to how many pulls it took to get me to Melusine.
59. I don't know.
1.
yeah, he got it on the first roll. Anyway, cutscene.
Alright, just wanted to say that. Who's...
Braggart.
Wow, that was it.
Even so, she could still absorb some of the impact. Even if the whole harbor was crushed, she might still be able to save some of its residents. That hope was enough for her to release her shield. But then she saw something unbelievable. It's him! The human she had met in the town square yesterday came running into the harbor. The girl was so overcome with indescribable feelings of joy and relief that she couldn't help but say something. Stop! You need to get out of here! In a few seconds, the entire harbor will be destroyed! She shouted as loudly as she could, but the human didn't stop. Why not? Could he not hear her over the sound of her shield and the curse clashing? No, that wasn't it at all. As he ran down the pier towards her, he shouted even more loudly than the girl that he wasn't going to give up. He placed his hand on the girl's back. Without a word, it told her he wasn't going to leave her alone, that he would be there to support her. Ah! The girl was so moved by the kind gesture that it made her remember she was human too. That's right. Humans feel pain when they're hurt, and they're frightened by terrifying monsters. And what's even scarier is the idea of harm coming to someone who cares about you, supports you. You don't need to worry about me. I'm the child of prophecy. Please, just save yourself. So she tried to put on a brave face one last time, like a child lying about being okay. By my command spell! Huh? I don't care if you're the child of prophecy or not. His voice resonated through her back. The fire in her veins spread from her heart down to her fingertips. Just show this thing what you're really made of, Mash! This is how a prophecy is defied. Not even Einzel could have seen this scene coming. Yes, that's right. That's exactly right, Master. The white walls of Camelot repelled the curse's hands. They proved most effective against it. Its collapse prevented, the Calamity recognized the creature standing before it as its enemy. A small, impudent enemy who dared to protect the land of the Fae in the face of the threat it posed. Come on, Mash, let's send this thing packing! The familiar voice jolted her mind. She was no longer Anise, nor the child of prophecy. She was the knight who had inherited the Holy Shield, the servant of Chaldea. Right, Master. Please, lend me your strength. Together, I'm sure we can repel this calamity. I may not be the child of prophecy, but right now in this moment, what I want more than anything is to keep this city safe. The girl's name is Mash Kirilite. She's the child of prophecy everyone everywhere believed in, and who has finally found something she wanted to fight for herself. Had to be a nice dramatic scene, huh? Alright, so Muramasa's in the back. Da Vinci and Mash are in the front. Alright. And this is a berserker we're dealing with, so I think I'm gonna punch in some foreigners. Let's get.
You know, I didn't really think about this
What?
until now, but it's kind of funny how this whole disaster takes place in Britain, and the catastrophe is taking the form of a giant storm cloud. Just because of how, rainy Britain is.
Yep. I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
To the foreigners, it's just, oh my god, a calamity. But to the locals, it's like, no, it's just Tuesday.
All right.
Alphabet there.
The Calamity of Norwich. That's a big hand. Yep, that is a big hand.
Also, when you're in Britain facing a calamity, how long until you hear a British female voice say, "Open your eyes, Silver"? I mean, hey, Zelda in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom has a British accent, so I figure, hey.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. All right. Okay, so anytime we attack it, get inflicted by curse status. Oof.
Oh yeah, Forrest. Did you see what I wrote in? Did you see what I wrote in Nerding Out? I'm definitely calling
I
it.
forget. Let me see.
Because you were asking for predictions. I'm totally calling it.
You know what?
I mean,
I'd believe it.
it probably makes some sense because we did get a remake.
I mean, yeah, that's honestly believable.
I mean, we got a remake of the first, so it kind of makes sense to get the other two since it is much like fun. Still.
Alright. Couple of good solid hits from Da Vinci.
Oh, I gotta sneeze. Never mind.
Yeah. If that ever happens, what I normally do is I hold my nose and hold my breath for a few seconds.
Wait, what happened?
She was about to sneeze and it didn't come.
All I heard was heavy breathing, but yeah, okay, I got you.
Oh, it's still there. I still feel it.
The old tricky, the sneeze that never comes. I hate that.
Yeah. It is absolutely obnoxious.
I will say a friend of mine is actually hoping that, you know how we got like that remake of Link's Awakening? A friend of mine is hoping that we're getting remakes of the Oracle games. I actually have 3 remakes of those would be fun. Those were some of my favorite entries. Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages.
I'll have some Ignore Invincible. Let's do an Excel turn. Okay, got some good crits on there. Oh, Da Vinci has all the curse now, though. Oh, that is gonna suck for Da Vinci next turn. I hate to say it. Da Vinci gonna have to sacrifice play at this point.
エネルギーイン。美味しいお店紹介してください。
And just in case,
倒れません。
Oh, 2 more.
let's get a brave chain for Mash.
ターゲット。倒します。 残念。
Yep, Da Vinci's down.
私のようにはいかないか。
Okay, increase attack and restore HP. Let's buff Mash's health a bit. Police instincts.
And
That should be enough to break the last of that health bar. Yep. Disaster expansion. Oh, it's going to charge faster now. That is gonna suck. Oh.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, let's see. Hmm.
新名偽装登録いけます。意味です。落ち着いて落ち着いて。それはすべての傷、すべての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ。ロードキャメロット。
All right, let's see. I need to wait for that invincibility to wear off, which it looks like it did. Okay, that's good. For Shine, let's start with Ether Space, yet lawful. And let's get some charge up for Mash. At this rate, she's probably not going to make that, she's not going to last this turn because of the curse damage, but Ah, damn it. I was hoping that would do more.
やはりセイバークラスでないと真の力
Okay, yeah, Mash is done for. So that leaves Abby and Muramasa. Hmm. It's kind of funny that I can inflict fear on it myself. Alright, let's see. Unparalleled waltz. Godslayer EX might actually help. Going for it.
Bathing behind you, Lynn?
Okay, okay.
Clean kitty now.
Okay, turns out buffing Muramasa like that was a good call. Oh, now it's got gut status.
Good boy, man. You're getting the lovin's. Come on.
Muramasa's down. Oh.
Good boy, man.
Let's see.
So the catastrophe has got status. It no longer wants to be horny, it only wants to be happy.
Good boy, man.
What's that?
Good boy.
I said, so the catastrophe has gut status. I guess that means it no longer wants to be horny, it only wants to be happy. No, because of that. I think I'm thinking of the right thing. That, you know, with you know, that statement with the gut theme from Berserk.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm thinking of the right thing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I
Okay,
was
that
trying to
that
say.
actually is pretty. That actually is pretty funny.
Yes, Lance, the fork is clean now. Gonna use it to eat a leftover dinner. Which
What?
episode I didn't hear about, actually.
What's that?
I went to my, you remember what the food I brought up? The potato pancakes, Spanish rice, and pork chops?
Oh yeah.
Lance, what are you doing? The fork is clean, why are you sniffing it?
He's trying to find just like any tiny microscopic remaining morsel off of it.
You can't have cake!
Debatable.
No, he can't have cake. Cats are not allowed to have cake.
Two words. Nicole Watersend.
She's a cartoon cat. She does not count.
Well, I'm gonna have to use a ley line stone. No two ways about it.
I will say, if Lance is fat, then he has enough cake as it is.
Haha. Took me a split second.
I said, is Lance fat? Because if he is, he has enough cake as it is.
God fucking damn it.
Alright. Ley line stone.
Just shove my foot up your ass, so.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna have to move it around the cactus.
Alright. Dream upon the star. Golden rule body. And let's see, Lord Camelot, either space yet lawful, beautiful journey.
God, why they're so good.
Come on, we're almost there. Ah, crap. It had invincible up. Well, that was dumb of me.
Excuse me.
Well, at least I had Da Vinci last in that chain, so we should get a decent amount of MP gain. Alright, now we can... Okay. Excel turn. Obscurant wall of chalk. And suit up EX. Alright, police instincts. Okay. Let's do a brave chain with double X. Okay. Alright, huh. Honorable Wall of Snowflakes. Let's get a Buster Chain. Good crit. Doubly good crit. Okay, let's get some charge for Mash and Double X. Okay. Justice of World's End. Let's try this again. Lord Camelot, Ether Space Yacht Lawful, Beautiful Journey. Double X has Ignore Invincible on, so she should still be able to do a decent amount of damage. If not, finish off that health bar outright. That did not do as much as I thought it would. Hey, Gojin.
Hey.
Ah, crap. Okay, Mash and Double X are probably not going to survive this.
You know who else isn't going to survive this?
You, Van Hammer.
Alright, Police Instincts. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, fighting the calamity of Norwich.
While also trying to pry Drake's jaws off of your neck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bite him on the neck! It's only not that hard.
I did have it up on DaVinci. Yeah, okay. Stream upon the star.
So, okay, I've been playing the second part of this Lost Belt, and so far, Kent has been killing it.
了解 OK 押し切ります
That's why he is one of my top players.
Yep.
せーの
And also because I know the way.
Okay.
The
Let's see.
Drake know the way. Does she know the way?
Gino Dewey.
What? The way to where? I know the way to many places in my town, but I do not know the way to every place.
No, the way as in protein.
The gains. Do you have the gains?
The way of the devil.
No, I do not have the gains. I live a healthy enough life going for multiple daily walks, but I don't lift.
Unless it's your cat, your furry babies.
I mean, he doesn't weigh that much.
Lance is indeed a hairy baby, though.
He
And she
is.
best cat mom.
差しそうきましたか
Thank you.
いくよ
Like ever since I saw that bit from Big Hero 6, I've referred to cats as hairy babies. Okay. Hmm. Okay. King's singing voice.
Well, there goes your furry son.
Yeah, he wants his dinner, but it's not time yet.
Okay, this might be a
It's
little.
not.
Da Vinci.
通りな
You
Double
had
X.
a late lunch, Lance. You don't need an early dinner.
芸術とは輝くものさ
Okay, good solid hit from Da Vinci. Okay.
You're just gonna sit there and stare at me, aren't you, Lance?
できましたあち残念
And Da Vinci's out.
Sure.
私のようにはいかないか
Holy shit.
Fine. Come along, boy.
Well, at least I used up its guts status, so I'm on the home stretch.
Sorry, Lance. Alright, sit.
Huh.
There you go. Enjoy.
Hit it with a mass hysteria.
Function away.
Alright, what is the invincibility status? 2 left. Okay, so.
I think this cat has my bad habit of eating too fast, just looking at him.
通りなズバッといきます
Alright,
勤務時間
Brave Chain with double
Does
X.
he have your habit of fighting even though you're stimulated?
What?
What?
Does he have
I don't think it does. I just tend to eat my food too fast. It's always been a thing. Always been a problem with me. I'm just not a patient person. When I get my food, I swallow it down so I can get back to what I was doing.
Pretty much me. It's
Unless
why
that food
part of
is
me,
silver sausage.
it's part of why I kind of enjoy cooking, is at the same time it's like, fuck, you know, I prefer microwavable food just so I can get to what I was doing, you know, faster.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I see your pain.
セットアップ行くぞアクト
Yeah.
Okay, if Alright, the Calamity is currently stunned. That's good.
意味です。そうきました。
And depending on how hard this hits, this might end it. Okay, didn't actually end it, but close.
Close is not good enough, buddy.
Okay, double X or Idle X Alter has all the curse stacked onto her, so now or never.
Hold on, let me get my Bluetooth on.
Dreamlands, Lumino Caliber, and double X. Not that we're gonna need that.
深き眠りの門の彼方天行き交うは星々の帆船雲の帳の摩天楼猫くつろぎし呪力神々の宮凍てつく荒野の絶景訪れし者
So, Kogan.
Yeah.
ドリームランド
I have one
Yes, Silver.
But that was John.
Oh,
You really couldn't tell our voices
絶
apart.
対がすなわちルミナス
probably because my mind is stuck on certain content. Yes, the horny has taken over my brain.
When does it not?
Like
Exactly.
like it does when like it does the Silver's Rain and Draper's Yoga Pants.
こんなものですえへん
What?
Guys. Oh,
I
Kogan.
don't think I own a single pair of yoga pants.
Don't worry about it.
So,
Or like the horny took over John's brain when he saw that Astolfo cosplayer.
I hate you. I hate you so much, Kojin. I hope you get a mineral roll. I hope you get a min roll when you roll for Melusine.
Said I was going to be rolling for.
Anyway,
I'm rolling for the Buster Bunny.
So I hope you get a min roll when you do that, so I can get the Buster Bunny, and then I can lap all the way to the bank. And I still got St. Quartz to spare, baby. But yeah, I have one question. What god did I piss off to deserve this level of EX tier lock?
All of them, even the ones that haven't been invented yet.
Like me. Who are you?
hey Gary.
Hi,
You know,
Silver.
I don't think I've ever heard Terry Jewel speak in this call.
He's spoken a couple of times.
I just don't think you were here.
Yeah. Anyway, cutscene.
Alright.
No
By the
way.
way, John, my pants has been killing it throughout this lost belt.
Anyway, cutscene. No way. The Calamity is disappearing. We did it. We really did it, Senpai. I love this excited face on MASH. Precious eggplant. I can't believe it. We actually defeated the Calamity. We sure did, MASH. Oh, right. This is no time to be celebrating, is it? I'm back, Senpai. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I put you through. Welcome back, MASH. Don't worry about it. We're just glad to see you again. And safe, too. We have a lot of catching up to do, but that can wait until later. First, I want to introduce you to a local who's been helping us out. Well, she's really part of the team at this point. Oh, there she is. Hey, over here! Artoria, This is Mash, Silver Shinobi's main servant. Mash, this is Artoria Castor. She's Silver Shinobi's owner, this Lost Belt's King Arthur, the Child of Prophecy, and a powerful mage. I guess I'm technically the Child of Prophecy, but powerful? King Arthur? It's mortifying being called any of that around you when you're so incredibly strong. I'm sorry, if that had been me out there, that thing would have knocked me all the way back to the nameless woods with one flick of its finger. Sorry I couldn't do anything against the calamity. Sorry I'm so weak. I'm sorry. So your name's Artoria and you're the real Child of Prophecy? Not at all. If anything, I'm the one who should be apologizing for calling myself the Child of Prophecy. Even though I didn't know about you at the time, and I don't know how I could make it up to you, but... well, that was... Jeez. Mash! Breathe!
Precious being.
I'm mad that Mordred does not have her own Fairy Knight counterpart.
You'd think she would! Her or Bedivere.
What's sad is Morgan's line for Mordred is praising her. When the Morgan from Panhuman History didn't do that, didn't show her any love or affection, basically just used her as a ploy in her schemes. So neither of her parents gave her any love, but Lost Bell Morgan praised her.
And
I'm so mad.
Yeah,
I'm so mad.
You'd think there'd be...
Why did Tide Moon do my number one saber like this? Why?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think her and Bedivere are the only ones left out of having a Fairy Knight counterpart. Then again, what kind of fairies would they even use for that? Did you do that on... Anyway. Did you do that on purpose, Da Vinci? Look at them hitting it off. I had a feeling they would get along well despite their differences, and it looks like I was right. Anyway, that takes care of two of our major objectives, expelling the Calamity and reuniting with Mash. But there's still one more important thing we have left to do here in Norwich. That's right, the Bell of Pilgrimage. I think we've earned the right to ring it after coming this far, correct? I don't know. I mean, I didn't...